Hey everyone, you're watching Adventure Toys, and today I got a bunch of Star Wars Marvel comic books! So today in Adventure Toys, I have some really awesome Star Wars Marvel comics to show you that I'm super excited about. So a little while back on Instagram, I got into a discussion with Justin from Star Wars Fanatics, and he told me to check out these Star Wars comic books. Now, I was a little bit skeptical at first because I was like, oh, I've seen those in comic book stores. They're probably just some random writer got the rights and licenses to Star Wars and he just started writing random stories. But no, I was totally wrong. So Justin from Star Wars Fanatics told me that these are actually official Star Wars comics and they are actually canon. So if you don't know what canon means, what that means is that these stories are official Star Wars stories. So these actually happen in the Star Wars universe. It's not some like random other story that some random person wrote up, like if Darth Vader was like secretly an Ewok or something. It's nothing ridiculous like that. It's like real, true stories. And it makes a lot of sense for Star Wars to do this because, as we all know, Star Wars is owned by Disney, and Disney also owns Marvel. So it was a very easy thing for them to link up here. So I'm really excited to show each of these to you. I'm going to put these down and show each one individually. Oh, one quick thing before I show these is that these are considered trades. So what that means is that they come out with these single issue comics that are very thin, they're very fast to read, and then after a few months, they collect maybe 5 issues and they put it together in these thicker paperbacks that they call trades. So I just collect the trades because I think they look a little bit nicer, they're higher quality, they're more durable, and it's also cheaper too. If you just are patient and you wait a little bit longer, you can get these and it's more cost effective. So first up we have Princess Leia. Now this one is super cool. This is the only one I've started reading so far, and I'm about halfway through, and this takes place between Star Wars Episode 4 and Star Wars Episode 5. So this is after they destroy the Death Star. So on the back here you just see this really awesome artwork. It gives a little description of what happens in this comic. It's basically just like how Princess Leia deals with having her home planet Alderaan blown up. And it's just her going on different missions, like trying to find some survivors from Alderaan and stuff like that. So it's very, very cool. I'm loving it so far. After I finish reading it completely, I'll probably give a more in-depth review on it. So I'll just kind of open a random page here and you can kind of see sort of like some of the artwork here. That's kind of it there. Pretty awesome. Very nice artwork. Like the artwork is amazing. They've got like all the awesome Marvel guys on here, so it's really great. Next one we got is Star Wars Shattered Empire. Now this one I'm very interested to read because it says here, Journey to Star Wars The Force Awakens. So this takes place in between Star Wars Episode 6 and Star Wars Episode 7. And as you could tell if you've seen the movies, there's quite a bit of time that passes. Like, look at Luke Skywalker here, he's just young, and then you jump to Star Wars Episode 7, he's an old dude, right? So there's a lot of stuff that probably happened in between. So here's the back here, it just shows this really awesome artwork. Just a little snippet here, it says, Journey with us into the time after the end of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Very, very cool. So I'm excited to check that out. This next one, I feel like this is going to be really funny. This is a comic entirely about Chewbacca. So what's really funny though is that Chewbacca doesn't talk. So I'm really interested to see kind of what they do in this comic and if they even bother writing his like roar thing or whatever he does. I'm terrible at Chewbacca impressions, sorry. But this looks really awesome. So I think this takes place in between Episode 4 and 5, just like Princess Leia. And here it says here, after the Battle of Yavin and the destruction of the Death Star, Wookiee warrior Chewbacca is on his own when he crash lands the ship on an Imperial-occupied planet. Very, very cool. So he meets this like girl along the way. Pretty awesome. So he's separated from Han Solo here. Very cool. So next we have Lando. So this is all about Lando, that guy who's friends with Han Solo. Pretty sure he owned the Millennium Falcon before Han Solo did. Very, very cool. I don't know too much about it because Lando's kind of a small character. But it says here, before he joined the rebellion, before he ran Cloud City, Lando made his way in the galaxy, getting by on some swindles, some swagger, and a smile. So pretty cool. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but that's pretty cool. Very awesome. We'll give some insight into one of the secondary characters we probably don't know too much about. Now the next two I'll kind of show them together here. This is part of their Darth Vader series. Super excited about this. So they have more than one volume here, right? This is volume 1 and this is volume 2. And I think this series is still going. I think they're still releasing issues, single issues, so there'll probably be a volume 3. So this Darth Vader series happens right after Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. So very, very cool. There's some of the back artwork here. Looks totally awesome. Here's some stuff here. Very, very cool. Totally excited to read this one. Now the last two I have are sort of like the official, just like Star Wars series. It's literally just called Star Wars. So this is volume 1, Skywalker Strikes, and this is volume 2, Showdown on the Smuggler's Moon. So I can't remember when these take place. Let me check the back here. So we got some awesome artwork here from A New Hope. It also says Luke Skywalker and the ragtag rebels opposing the Galactic Empire are fresh off their biggest victory so far. Okay, so this happens right after A New Hope as well. Very, very cool. So we got that there. And then this one here. I don't know when this happens. Probably same timeline. We got some awesome artwork here on the back. Very, very cool. So those are all my Star Wars Marvel comics. Super excited to read all of these. I'm loving the Princess Leia so far. Everything I've read so far from that is great. There's also a Star Wars comic series all about Kanan Jarrus, but I didn't get that one because I don't know anything about Kanan Jarrus because I think he's from Star Wars Rebels and I haven't watched that yet. But maybe I'll start watching Rebels, and then if I really like Kanan Jarrus, then I might get the comic as well. Also, they just started releasing single issues of Poe Dameron. So there's a whole series all about Poe Dameron, which would be really cool. I'd be really interested to see how he became such an amazing pilot. But I'm going to wait for a few months, and then when they come out with the bigger trade version here, I'll pick it up. So I just got these all from my local comic book store. They're about $20 here in Canada, $20 each. So very awesome, very cool, super excited. So let me know in the comments if you have read any of these Star Wars comics. And if you have, let me know which one is your favorite. So you're watching Adventure Toys. If you like this video, press the like button. Also, if you really like Star Wars, definitely press the subscribe button. If you subscribe to my channel, anytime I bring a new video on Star Wars, whether it's comics or toys or whatever, you get to see it right away. Also, if you want to see some of the Star Wars videos I've already posted, then you should click this button in the top right hand corner and that'll take you to my Star Wars video playlist. So you're watching Adventure Toys. See you later. May the Force be with you.